Hey, Magnus here, and today we're going to talk about the Pocket Camera 4K from Blackmagic. Here we go. Behind you with like the clouds, the sky and everything, and still be able to see. We've got the Rode video mic. Here we go. M50. What do you guys think? Okay, so the Pocket Camera 4K was announced at this year's NAB, and that camera is a camera that has got me excited. Usually I stick to DSLRs and mirrorless cameras for video because of their price tag and because of what you're able to get out of it for a fairly low price. But speaking of fairly low price, Pocket Camera 4K from Blackmagic is set to be released at $12.95 and come with software, $300 software for it, editing software, which does color correction and whatnot. And this software and the camera coming together means that the price of the camera will be technically, if you think about it, less than $1,000 or just at $1,000. This camera has a micro four thirds sensor. What happens when you compare that to the GH5? Now, the sensor sizes are a bit different. The GH5 sensor is pretty much an aspect ratio of about 4:3, while the sensor size of the Blackmagic Pocket Camera 4K is roughly 1.89 to 1. So it kind of compensates for the fact that this is specifically meant to be a film camera and one for video basically, and not so much for pictures, though it can take pictures. But the added benefit that you get out of this is you get to record in basically RAW, Cinema 4K RAW, 60 frames per second. Now, to handle all that speed, they're gonna actually let you write to a UHS 2 SD card or a CFast card, or last but not least, directly into an SSD through an included USB-C port on the side of the camera. Now that's like boom, that's just amazing. Now when you compete this to the GH5, I think that they come pretty close. At least GH5S probably more so than the regular GH5, but when it comes to the camera that you could compare it to, I'd say it's like a super GH5 for less money. Why? Because the low light performance will be comparable to the GH5S. You've got the ability to record RAW and ProRes and possibly ProRes RAW in the future. You've got all these different ports. You've got a mini XLR port. You've got an HDMI port just like the GH5 and the GH5S. You've got a standard mic port. You've got all these connections. You've got the ability to use Canon batteries on the Pocket Camera 4K from Blackmagic and just go. It'll last about an hour, and the beautiful 5-inch LCD screen with an easy-to-use user interface on the Blackmagic camera just makes it the camera to die for. And that price point, $12.95, it's something that I want. I want to use that along with my Metabone Speed Booster and add that to my arsenal of cameras. No questions asked. Now, Blackmagic has the reputation of releasing products later in the game, but doesn't matter. I'll wait. I believe that the specs and the reliability of Blackmagic cameras actually can warrant that extra month or two of wait time. I want to see what this camera could do, and I definitely will be testing it when it comes out, comparing it to the GH5 or larger full-frame sensors such as the 5D Mark IV or the Canon 6D. But let me know what you guys think or how you guys feel about this new camera from Blackmagic. Do you guys see it in your radar? Do you want to get it? Do you have any questions? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, and as always, you can make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus, and I'm out. See you guys later.